step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. And I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Feel it, it is here. It is Friday, the 4th of December. It is 6 o'clock on a Friday. And welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. My name is Jamie Lee Domberg.
And I'm Zoe Brown. And when I think of Friday, I always think of that Rebecca Black song. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Have you not heard it?
Don't.
It's like her one-hit wonder. It's the only song she's ever brought out.
No. Well, listen, it's going to be a good Friday indeed, because all you're going to do is win with us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. You could stand a chance to win a 5,000 Rand experience, but also win a washing machine, because I think we all need that kind of right now. It's the end of the year. We all need to just win big with the show. So you want to stay tuned the entire show long, because you can win big today.
And that's so necessary leading up to the festive season. And speaking of the festive season, I don't know about you, but I have a weakness when it comes to cookies, and I feel like today's the day we will be whooping up quite a few different batches in the kitchen. So which is your favorite cookie?
I'm a choc chip, anything chocolate.
Anything with
chocolate. What about you?
I like also choc chips, but also anything with nuts, so almonds and like pecan nuts with cookies. Those are amazing.
Maybe we can go half and half, and then I'll give you some of the choc chip and you can give me some of the almonds, because now I feel like I need to change my decision as well.
Well, we are asking you on social media this morning, which kind of cookie is your favorite? Head on over to our Facebook, Twitter, and remember that hashtag Expresso Show.
Goeiemorgen. Welcome to it from our side. So good to have you here. It's a Klein Vrydag. Well, no, it's actual Friday. It's an
Friday.
actual
It's
Friday.
the
Oh my
weekend
word,
now.
we've made it to the weekend. My name is Graham Richards.
I'm Grusha Adams, of course.
Are you ready for an
am.
iced frappe? We're talking about favorite biscuits. My new favorite biscuit, bar none, is the amaretti from Nespresso.
Of
Which I will give you one,
course.
but I need to give you an iced frappe to be able to kind of pair it with, okay?
Please.
It's
So you
just
know
for
the thing about the amaretti biscuit is that it's baked twice
Really?
to kind of offer that crispiness as well.
Because it's almost
At
got
the
like
workshop,
a toffiness in the center.
It does. I learned all of this at the workshop, by the way.
You see, you went to Santa's workshop. She went to Santa's workshop. So what's the weekend without a delicious treat? And in celebration of our cookie theme today, we are using the Barista Creations Chiaro capsule with a lovely sweet biscuity note to give this iced frappe that nice biscuity flavor. So I'm going to go through the process here. I'm going to make it a double shot because there's two of us. So I'm going to start with one of you guys, and how beautiful. This machine is just so beautiful.
It's so pretty.
It is, it's lovely, eh? So I'm going to start with that. So here we've got our, this thing makes everything, okay? If you look on front there, we've got it set to iced frappe, but you can do like just about everything. So I'm going to set it on iced frappe, and it's got a cool LED. It's not a LED, it's an LED display.
We learned that from Grant yesterday.
Yes.
He made sure that we know.
That we all knew that. So I'm going to put in a couple of blocks of ice. Want it cold, but not too cold. We've got, this looks like about 200 mils of milk going in here. And a little bit of vanilla extract.
I see what you're doing there.
You see,
Yeah.
you understand. And then, of course, lest we forget, let's put in our delicious Chiaro, and I think the biscuity notes are going to be perfect for that, and they're going to go so beautifully with the vanilla.
Amaretti.
Yeah, and the amaretti completely. And sorry that you guys are seeing the top of my
just
head.
like
And
that.
I told you.
Hey?
Easy peasy, and let it do its thing.
For how long?
I
Oh,
was
it's
anticipating like and not being able to talk, but this is like the first TV-friendly appliance that we've ever had that allows us to actually talk, and we're going to just let it do its thing. It actually needs to do it for a while
Okay.
to really combine
Okay.
and get those flavors going. But I've got to say that with all these barista devices, you can prepare anything. Literally anything that your little heart desires, from iced coffees to elaborate latte art at home if you want to turn yourself into a barista. Makes coffee creations simple with this touch screen that really does make it idiot-proof in my case. And then of course you get to enjoy it with one of Nespresso's biscuits. So while this finishes, do you want to have one of your favorite biscuits
I will
there?
do that.
Now it's doing its thing. Now it's ramping up. I got a little bit nervous there, but I got a little bit excited. So this, I don't know how to explain flavor on air, because it's such a beautiful thing. So I'm going to start with the texture, okay? So you bite.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do a Kutle bite. I'm trying to teach Kutle how to eat on TV.
And how is it?
So it's a bit of crunch, but it's got this kind of like toffiness, like a softness in the center. I can see you. That's the baked twice thing.
100%.
It's obviously made with almonds, it being amaret, but it's got that kind of marzipan finish, which I adore. You don't understand.
Stunning.
Absolutely beautiful. I challenge you to be able to only eat one of these at a time.
Oh, that's impossible, G. Come
Cheers.
on.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
It's going to take a little bit longer. So
A little bit longer.
It is, man.
So
It's
we're
got-
waiting now, hey?
Don't hurry perfection, girl. I think the ice frappe is going to be the perfect way to see in the weekend, no matter how hot or cold. And
It's done. Yay.
Is it though?
That didn't take too long, G.
is it done? It is. Look at
It is done. You know what? You said it's very difficult to describe flavor and taste on screen, but I think you can describe a feeling when you eat something. This
Pure
is
magic.
a treat. Truly pure magic.
Look at this. Look at the state of this.
The color is perfect.
Hey, it's got the froth. That's yours.
Thank you,
My
G.
sister.
Should I just go in or table
Do it, girl.
manners?
Don't. When have you ever? Whoa! When have you ever waited to eat? And now I've gone and thrown the thing. You're gonna have to tell me and taste on my behalf. And
Oh my goodness. You
explain it
didn't
to
put
me.
any sugar in there.
No, we didn't need to.
They complement each other so well with the biscuit, you have to try it yourselves. Honestly, you can't
I
even
know.
speak right
I
now.
know. I love the
because
froth.
it's just
Absolutely amazing. There it is, just like that. And now frappe might sound a little bit complicated, but you've seen it, how easy it is. Who knew? It's actually quick, simple, so simple to make. And of course, that's all down to our barista device. So to get your hands on this delicious recipe, I suggest you go to expressoshow.com.
I'm done.
Jan, have another one.
Of course.
We chose some of the world's rarest local coffee crafts and refined them to create 5 distinct new tastes. After all, we are the choices we make.
Oh, you can make my day.
Are you ready to stand a chance to win 100% goodness prizes with Crush, such as Nutri-Bullets, Veggie Bullets, Tefal kitchen appliances, bar fridges, skincare products, fitness products, and vouchers? 100% you are. 100% goodness winners will be announced daily on Expresso from Monday to Friday from September through December. To enter, buy Crush promo packs. See the back of the label to scratch, and if you find a unique code, dial the USSD number on the pack to stand a chance to win immediate prizes or go into the grand prize draw. If you do not find a unique code, keep buying Crush to find the hidden codes. Crush is 100% fruity, fresh, tasty, and refreshing.
Made with love by Clover. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on SABC3. And for the past 5 weeks, Inmuenza have been giving away amazing experiences up to the value of 5,000 Rand. That's from skydiving, cooking with a chef, advanced driving, or even shark cage diving. And on Monday, we asked you, which of the 6 experiences would you like to win and why? And we received hundreds of replies, but this morning, we have to reveal the final and lucky winner.
Yes, drum roll, please. Congratulations to Nolukolo Matikane. Please give her a round of applause. Nolukolo, good morning. How are you feeling?
Oh,
Nolukolo?
Gorgeous. Oh.
It sounds like we've lost Nolukolo at this particular moment, but we are so happy that she has received this opportunity to just treat her family to a spa experience, because she mentioned that she wants her family, or her parents rather, to kind of get into, you know, that experience after a long year. People need to breathe.
I mean,
it's a festive season.
I wouldn't mind a spa
pass on a
experience
spa
right now.
experience, girl, you know? Well, I hope we can get in touch with Nolukolo pretty soon. But for now, though, we're just going to catch up with G in terms of what's happening in the sports world.
Looking for immune support? Remain at your peak all year round with Inmuenza.
Oh man, there's a lot of sporting fixtures to keep us entertained starting from today. In fact, all the way through to Sunday, the Proteas will be up against England in the first of 3 ODI matches this afternoon. Can they bounce back after their series loss in the T20s? Tonight, the Pumas face the Chikwas in the Currie Cup. Then tomorrow, it's the Tri-Nations finale between Australia and Argentina. Will either of these teams be able to do the impossible and leapfrog New Zealand to win the title? Then, of course, footballing action continues aplenty in the PSL and Premier League. Our sports writer, Carl Lewis, is here to give us his weekend sports preview. Mr. Lewis, good morning, sir.
Morning, Mr. Richards. How are you?
I'm good, my friend. I'm super pumped about this weekend. Let's start with the thing that's got us least pumped was obviously the cricket this week. The Proteas showing massive improvements in that final T20 at Newlands. It looked like for all money we had it, this was going to be our chance to save a little face. And then England proved their credentials, showed that they've got their systems in place, and a brilliant performance there again from some of their star players. Saw them edge us in the T20. What did you make of the T20 series against England? Maybe England just having too much cricket under the belt for the Proteas, who are a little bit rusty?
I think you nailed it when you said they proved their credentials. They proved why they're the number one side. I think where the England team is compared to where the South African team is, they're worlds apart, you know. England are in the 5th year of their journey, whereas I feel South Africa's on a massive rebuild, and I don't even think we know where we're rebuilding yet. So there's chalk and cheese between the two sides. I mean, there was still positives to take from the T20 series, don't get me wrong. It's not all negative. However, this England side is so much better. They have weapons in every department that you need in cricket. They're just so good, this English side.
When we look to one days, obviously a couple of those weapons blunted in the fact that we've got Jofra Archer, Ben Stokes out for the ODIs, Chris Jordan, Sam Curran being rested as well. From a South African perspective, obviously Kagiso Rabada not being available is a massive blow for us, and Captain Faf du Plessis, or former captain, he is being rested. Is that due to fatigue post-IPL? Why would you, based on his batting performances in the T20s, take him out of that ODI squad?
Yeah, I don't think it's obviously the right decision, but I I think it has to do with the IPL, and obviously Faf hasn't spent time with his family, knowing that in the IPL you are in this bubble, so it's really tough mentally. So I think we need to start factoring in these kind of things. So it's not ideal for South Africa because they're missing a huge experienced batsman, and Faf is really playing well, but it's a chance for another South African to stand up in this ODI series. There's an opportunity for someone to stake their claim for a position, because positions are up for grabs with this Proteas side. So yeah, I just see it as another opportunity, although Faf will be a huge miss, and I think he's an important part of this rebuilding phase.
He deserves a little time with the fam, though. He's played a lot of cricket in recent months. So let's turn to our Currie Cup action now. Great one with the Pumas and Crickers playing this evening, a bottom of the log tussle, but take nothing away from two very competitive teams at the moment. Then we've got the Bulls up against the Cheetahs, and probably the standout fixture of the weekend. And then we've got a great old derby game in the form of the Lions up against Western Province. Which of the encounters have got you most excited?
I mean, Saturday looks so good, honestly. I can't wait for Saturday. I mean, there's Premier League football as well, but the Bulls and the Cheetahs, and then the Lions and Western Province, that's classic Currie Cup for me. I'm interested to see how Western Province will bounce back after snatching defeat from the jaws of victory last week against a 14-man Bull. So I think that's the game.
Yeah, and I mean, after what the Bulls proved last weekend, a man down, I think they're going to be a tough ask for the Cheetahs. But if the Cheetahs at full strength, hitting their straps, playing some unbelievable, very quick rugby, and I think those two back lines with that pace, that's going to be something beautiful to behold. Then lest we forget, we start our entree for rugby in the morning, of course, is Australia up against Argentina. Can either of these teams, as I alluded to in my intro, do the impossible and leapfrog the All Blacks, who have been an underperforming side? They were marvellous last weekend, let's be honest. But do you think either one of these teams, what do they need to do, first of all, to be able to take that Tri-Nations trophy? And do you think either one of them has it in the bag or has the potential to dig deep, get that bonus point and go for the win?
If I look at it, if I think Australia, Argentina, I think a tight game, and I don't think it's possible for either of them to kind of get a runaway victory. Although, you know, Australia's been playing rugby for a long time in comparison to the Argentinians, so perhaps they can pull off something, but I highly doubt it. I see a very tight game once again. You know, their last match ended 15-all. And you know, with regards, there's been a lot happening around the Argentinian camp this week, off-field drama, social media posts from a few years ago. So I expect this to potentially galvanize the Argentinians and give them a purpose again, because perhaps they lost that after beating the All Blacks so well the other day. So I think it will be a tight game. I wouldn't even be surprised if Argentina sneak a victory here.
And I'm going to take a bit of a lashing for this, but I'm going to gloss over the South African fixtures in the PSL this weekend. Probably the fixture for the weekend for me, Cape Town City up against Orlando Pirates, but a couple of good matchups there. But the big one in the footballing world this weekend has got to be on the international front. Tottenham up against Arsenal. Liverpool Wolves is also quite an exciting prospect, but Spurs up against Arsenal, considering Spurs' form at the moment and where Arsenal are on the log, I think 14th or something ridiculous. How do you see this Mourinho-Arteta duel playing out?
Yeah, I think, you know, Arsenal, a side that's kind of running out of ideas on attack. There's some serious problems on attack. I think they face a very stern where Tottenham edge a victory, because they're really in a nice, a rich vein of form, and things seem to be clicking under Mourinho. There's a feel-good factor at Spurs, but I mean, I think you'd know that about feel-good factors at Spurs. You don't want to get too excited, but there seems to be something brewing here under Mourinho, and I personally didn't give him the credit he deserves. I didn't think this was possible, to be honest.
Yeah, no, to be honest, from my side, I think he's also won me over as well. So what I'm taking from what you're saying is Spurs are going to win the league title. Good job, man. Good job. Buddy, we absolutely love you, dude. Thank you so much for doing the hard yards, taking in all of that weekend sport. Enjoy the rugby tomorrow. Enjoy all of the football. Soak it all up, my friend, and we'll connect with you again on Monday.
Thank you.
As always, you can let us know where your allegiances lie. Are you a super fan? Let us know. We might invite you onto the couch to have your say live on the show.
Now, earlier we announced the winner of the Inmuenza 5,000 Rand adventure experience of their choice, and it's now that moment for us to chat to the lucky winner.
And we have Nolukolo back on the line right now. Nolukolo, we want to give you that experience once again. Congratulations on being this week's winner of Inmuenza competition. How are you feeling, Nolukolo Matikane?
I am literally over the moon. I am so excited. I still can't believe this. I really can't believe this.
You are so deserving. I mean, you've mentioned that you would love to win the spa experience for your parents. That's incredible. Tell us why you chose this experience for your parents.
My parents have always been there for us. They work so hard to make sure they provide the best at the best. And they are pastors most of the time, so they don't have time to just relax and unwind. They're always taking care of other people. So I just thought that this would be the perfect gift for them. And since they're celebrating their anniversary on the 23rd of December, what better way? Yeah, what better way for them?
How long have they been married?
For 23 years. How incredible is that?
Special.
Truly, truly special. We are so happy for you. We are happy for your parents. 23 years is big, and they are truly deserving of this experience. Once again, shout outs to you for coming through for your parents, man. We love to see it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, she says thank you very, very much.
Oh, amazing. And I also think, she's definitely Daughter of the Year for gifting that to her parents. And we want to wish all of our lucky winners a big congratulations. We hope that you love your experiences. And don't forget to send us any photos to our Expresso Facebook page, and remember to tag us.
Only you can make my day.
that little sound. I love that because it is your birthday. Hopefully it is your birthday actually, and that you are celebrating. And on a Friday, it makes it even better. And we've got so much that we need to focus on to celebrate this year, I think, especially. So happy birthday to you. Let's find out who you share this special day with. He might, quite honestly, be one of my favorite human beings on the planet. I really adore this human being because he is so funny and he is so lovely and he is so warm and he is so here right now. He is on the line. A very happy birthday to none other than Mark Lottery! Yay! And he's...
You look amazing, Uncle Mark.
Your feel good breakfast show.
Did you hear that? She just called you Uncle Mark to reinforce just how young you are. Buddy, how are you feeling?
I love Uncle Mark.
You are just so loved, my friend, and I hope you feel that. We, certainly on our show, but we've all gotten to know you over the years. I think the fact that you were there, you were the voice in my head when I met my beautiful fiance, and we were part of that amazing journey together. That really did cement it. But it looks like you've been having the most phenomenal year, despite all of the challenges. How are you feeling on your birthday, brother?
I'm so excited, Graham, because you said that I'm your favorite human being, so I have no idea what gift you're having delivered for me, but I'm so excited because I know whatever you bought me, it's going to come from your heart. I appreciate whatever it is. So aside from waiting for your gift to be delivered, I'm feeling lekker. I'm feeling great. Wow, it's 2020. It's a year that we're never ever going to forget. But here we are, and I'm currently doing a show, so I think I'm going into my birthday once again, with laughter, with South Africans around me every night, and we have this knack for going through life smiling regardless as to what's happening. We find the reasons to smile. So when you ask me how I am, the short answer is I'm great, and I'm grateful, still living in gratitude, and I'm going through the stuff, but I'm going through the stuff with the most beautiful people around me.
Buddy, can people still come and spend your birthday with you? Are there tickets still available to the show? Are you on stage tonight?
Yes, I'm on stage every night. We plan to run until the 9th of Jan, so we are on at the Baxter Theatre, and those tickets are via web tickets. And then for my Joburg friends who are watching, I'm there for one night only, which is this Sunday night at the venue at Melrose Arch, and those tickets are via CompuTicket. So yes, people can come and celebrate along with me.
The gift's on the way, but it's 2020. It's going to be a giant box with like a key ring in it for you, just to lower your expectations. That's 2020. But buddy, we really do love and appreciate you. Have an amazing show tonight. Break a leg and have the most amazing birthday.
Love you so much.
Thank you very much. Lots of love from me to all of you. Thanks, guys. What a great way to start the day. I mean it. Lots of love.
Oh, what a
Definitely one of my favorite humans.
I dig it, man.
Yeah, but you guys are also our favorite humans. This message reads to Carlton Bowman. It says, happy birthday to my son, Carlton Bowman. May the Almighty God bless you with many wonderful and beautiful years to come. Enjoy your day to the fullest. Love you from mommy, daddy, brother Jude, and your sister Ivanka. Here's something from Ivanka.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gordon. Happy birthday to you. God bless you today. God bless you always. God bless you and keep you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Cotton. I love you.
So precious.
Oh, my word. But do you think she's got a musical director going,
crescendo?
That was so sweet,
Maybe
man.
the next one will top it off. This one is for Caden van Rooyen. Take a look.
Okay, so I would like to wish my son Caden a 4th birthday. May your birthday be blessed with happiness, love, and joy, my son. From Mommy, Grandma, Auntie, Zay, and Kiki. Enjoy the rest of your day, my pumpkins.
Oh, my pumpkin. She outed him. My pumpkin. Love him.
This one goes out to David Stemmett. Here it is.
I would like to wish my father, David Stemmett, a happy 50th birthday. From his wife, Priscilla, his children, David Jr. Stemmett, and his daughter for National Summit. Hope you have a fabulous 50th birthday, baby. Happy birthday.
We love you. Beautiful.
Dad
I
feeling
love
so special
it.
right now.
Bjorn is also celebrating his birthday. Take a look.
Hey, good morning, Expresso team. So my birthday message is going out to my amazing, special, beautiful, stunning, fabulous young gentleman in my life, my son, called Bjorn Navane Deploy. Bjorn, mommy wants to just wish you a blessed birthday. You must have an amazing, fantastic, fabulous, awesome day. Just as the person as you are, I want you to stay as sweet, as humble, polite, and welcoming and big-hearted that you are. You steal everybody's heart when you're in their presence. You have achieved so much in the 17 years of being my son, and you've stolen my heart since day one. Mommy loves you.
Ooh, hey.
Wow.
That's lovely.
Hype you up like that.
Oh, I know. She's the original hype person, but
Yeah.
I just imagine Bjorn going bright red, like, Mom, please just stop, as any
And he's
17-year-old
17
would.
now.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We've also got Maurice Sukati celebrating today, and he's not alone. Take a look at this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Daddy. Happy to you. Ona, Nona. Ona, Nona. Ona, Nona. Happy birthday, yo.
Yep, yep.
Oh, my goodness.
That is so special. Intelligent baby.
Oh, my word. That is just too sweet for words, man.
Wow.
Oh, it's going to be difficult to top that. Let's leave it up to Aloe celebrating her birthday today as well. Take a look at this message. Oh, that was cute.
Oh, those are all the birthday messages
I'm just
for today.
savoring and soaking up the moment,
It's because
man.
he wants to see more of those beautiful
I know,
videos.
man. Well, I know Aloe is celebrating a birthday out there as well, so happy birthday to you. But if you want to send through a super gorgeous, cute and wonderful message like that to the person that matters most to you, send us a 15-second video via WhatsApp to 071-6406-551. It makes our day to be able to share these with you, so please send something through. Please send us that video.
Well, if there's one thing we all love more, it is also the love for ice cream sandwiches with creamy ice cream, which is basically creamy ice cream wedged between two sweet biscuits. Now this morning, Chef Clem, he is joining us in studio and he's changing it up today by adding cherry Genoa cake to the ice cream mix and then also snuggling that between, you wait for it, marbled tea cake slices. Now I think this is where I put all the weight back on. How are you, Clem?
I'm so good. How are you?
Good. What is Genoa cake? Never heard of it.
It's a fruit cake, but it's a Genoa cake because it's got the extra cherries on top and the extra almonds.
Okay.
We've been calling it Genovia cake, but then
that is a place in make-believe land of the Princess Diaries.
And my wife's made me watch that movie 5 times, and I feel like I almost know the Genovia anthem. But you do.
I do know it. It goes, Genovia, the land I call my home. Genovia, Genovia.
Wow. Okay. Well done.
National fruit is a pear.
Wow. That's intense. We have no pears here today. Okay. I'm very impressed.
I can't believe you made it.
Okay. Well done. All right.
Okay.
This is very simple, but we're going to divide and conquer. Essentially, it's I nearly called it the Genovia cake. The Genoa. And it's the cherry and chocolate are a match made in heaven. So instead of using vanilla ice cream, I went with a chocolate and salted caramel ice cream from Woolworths. And if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like one of the top 10 Woolies items with tin roof.
Yes.
You know, it's up there.
It's up there. It's on that list.
It's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, if you can, scoop some of the ice cream into the bowl.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna break up the Genoa and mix it with the chocolate ice cream. See, like Genovia's are made. Okay, cool. And what's that going to do? The extra cherries and the extra spice and the extra fruit's going to mix with the chocolate. It's so good.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Can you pass me that spoon?
Yes, there you go.
How much ice cream do you want?
You can give me like 6 good scoops.
6.
Make it 8. Yeah. Let's see. And then It's really great because as it sets up again, you put it back in the freezer. You get a little bit of like, because of the texture of the cake, you get almost raw cookie dough-like texture inside the ice cream. That between the sandwiches of the marbled cake, which is so decadent, is so amazing. It's so simple, 3 ingredients, and that's all you need.
That is a weakness I have, is anything for cookie dough or that's raw. So my favorite ice cream flavor is anything with cookie dough in it.
Okay, so this is going to be a win.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. What I like about Woolies and their fruitcakes is the fact that it's made in the traditional recipe. And the ice poinsettia has won a Fair Lady Test House Best Buy, which was tested this year by the panel. And it's this one over here, this beautiful ice cake right on top. It's on the pedestal because it's so good.
Beautiful.
It's so good. It's almost royal. Like that, they probably would serve that in Genoa.
Okay.
Really.
It is something they would serve in make-believe princess land. There we go, 2, 4, 6, that's enough.
That's perfect. Okay, so if you can mix all that together. I'm keeping some of this just because it's delicious to snack on. What's actually crazy is this with blue cheese.
Blue cheese?
With blue cheese. It sounds weird.
You're
It
bringing
is so delicious.
all of these interesting flavor combinations to the forefront.
But I promise you, it works. Okay, the marble cake again, a little more of that chocolate flavor coming through. And if you've had this marble cake, you know this is so delicious. It is
I love
so
how fresh it is.
and soft and airy. It just disappears in your mouth. Again, this and some Nutella. You don't need the Nutella, but it's the festive season.
But you want the Nutella. That's the difference.
Absolutely. And we said this festive season, we're counting blessings, not calories, and that's what we're going with.
We definitely need that. And you know what? I'm going to ask if we could also, like, if you want to, add speckled eggs, Woolies' speckled eggs to this. Is that too much, or
I'm trying to think what like chocolatey treat you couldn't put in here.
Okay.
Because I can't think of anything.
You can play with this recipe.
Absolutely. So slices of the beautiful marble cake going into the base of, I'm using a loaf tin, but you could use any baking dish at home that you have that can go into the freezer. So I've got my first layer down, and that's the base.
Perfect.
And I've popped some cling wrap in there just to help me lift it out when it's all done and set. And you can actually do the layer that goes over there.
Spoon this in for you. And then the nice thing about this recipe is we have it available on our website. That's expressoshow.com. There we go.
I mean, it's so simple. And I can imagine for Christmas Day or just for the festive season making a really big one. Like I said, this Genoa doesn't have any alcohol in there. So it's good for everyone over the festive season.
Show the camera a little bit. I hope they can see that. So we've layered it. There we go. So you're going to put more on the top.
Right, so that's going to create that sandwich. And what I'm going to do is, any little bits of cake I have left over, I'm going to pack in all the extra gaps. So, fast forward and imagine that I like completely.
Oh, you're just going to fill it up?
Yeah, can I borrow that cloth next?
Go for it. The what?
The cloth. And then it goes back into the freezer to set up. And it comes out looking beautiful. Actually, you know what? This is also royal. I'm getting a pedestal.
Okay.
I'm getting a pedestal.
Bring it right.
It's not a pedestal, but you know, sorry, all the camera guys are like, what is he doing?
Please, can I taste it?
You can.
Okay.
You can.
Well, let me first tell you about this amazing before I taste it. It is time for you to also create these happy little moments for one of our lucky viewers, and they can be walking away with a 500 Rand Woolies voucher. So let's say congratulations to Joy Ann from Pretoria. We really, really hope that you are going to be enjoying the shopping at Woolworths. And if you want to stand the chance to win a 500 Rand Woolworths voucher, make sure that you hop on over to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter page and tell us what your family's favorite festive desserts are. Now, don't forget to include that hashtag Woolies Christmas, and the competition closes this morning at 9 a.m. So you have just under 2 hours to get those entries in. So better hurry up, and those T's and C's are available on our website. That's expressoshow.com. Okay, I'm going to taste this now. Are you going to join me?
Yes. I'm going to grab this one over here.
Oh.
It's good, right?
I can even taste the cherries. That's like the little hidden surprise you get when you jump into it.
It is so good.
I love that it's not too sweet. And you get that marble cake taste.
It's really not that sweet.
Okay, well, head on over to our website. That website is expressoshow.com.
The season to give. This Christmas, it's all about appreciating those happy little moments.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back as we get so excited about this beautiful country that we are so blessed to live in. Now, Suzuki recently hit a massive milestone, celebrating 100, a century, 100 years. So to celebrate this achievement, they've created the Suzuki Go 100, a platform showcasing South Africa's best adventures out there. So I decided to take a little trip down the garden route to discover some of these amazing locations and adventures. From beautiful mountaintops to beautiful scenic coastal drives, South Africa has it all. Suzuki is celebrating their 100-year anniversary, and in light of this amazing milestone, we'll be celebrating 100 years with 100 adventures. Let's go! Suzuki has launched Suzuki Go 100, celebrating its 100-year anniversary with 100 of the best adventures across South Africa. So we're driving out in our Suzuki Vitara to find some of these beautiful adventures and hopefully also add some hidden gems to that list. First adventure on the map of Africa in wilderness. Wow. What's amazing about this landmark, it offers a panoramic view of this particular peak and these river valleys that are shaped exactly like the continent of Africa, as the name says. Absolutely breathtaking. With the Suzuki Go 100 mobile interface, you can log your adventure wherever. You can also specify which mode you would be able to get to that specific point, being boat, bike, 4x4 or other vehicle. All right, the stop has been logged. Time now to continue the journey. Next stop, Knysna. What I loved most about the Suzuki Vitara was falling in love at first sight. Absolutely beautiful to look at. Loved the profile, loved the coloring, loved the front grille. Had quite an aggressive front end and really a beautiful package to look at. Once you get inside, all of the creature comforts are there. Really comfortable drive, and I had to spend quite a lot of time in her as well, probably about 6 hours, and loved every second of it. The Knysna Heads are a pair of sandstone cliffs that separate the Knysna Lagoon from the sea beyond, a famous landmark along the renowned garden route and has many spectacular viewpoints overlooking the warm Indian Ocean. The cool thing about the Suzuki Go 100 website is that you can pin these amazing locations on the map for other avid adventurers to go out and explore. Also check out other logged destinations and vote for your favorites. The Knysna Heads hasn't been added yet, so we'll go on, upload an image and some details, and there you have it. Get out there and explore these amazing hidden gems. After all this adventure, I'm quite hungry. What's the point of being this close to a working harbour and the ocean if you aren't going to delve into some of the local delicacies? And I'm sorry, until you have tasted some of the best oysters the country has to offer, you haven't experienced Knysna. Oh man. Absolutely delicious, just the perfect size. And the best part is you know that these have come straight from that ocean. Amazing. Why the Vitara is the perfect family adventure car. It's got all the space that you need on the inside. Obviously all the mod cons, the air con, a great interior assist in terms of the technology that's on board, but also extremely light on fuel. I found myself traversing half of the garden route in just about one day and pushed her and really found that she was great on fuel and just simply a pleasure to drive. Well, I've absolutely loved my time out on the road. I mean, what a road trip. Time now to put my own mark on the Suzuki Go 100 map. And I've come to Storms River mouth for a truly breathtaking view and to get back onto a kayak for a completely different perspective. The suspension bridge that hangs over the red-brown waters of the Storms River mouth spans 77 meters and remains one of the most popular tourist attractions of the Tsitsikamma region of the Eastern Cape. Storms River in Tsitsikamma is just a short drive away from Knysna and is truly something out of this world. A beautiful river mouth which leads into this amazing gorge. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings. South Africa is full of hidden gems to explore, so get out there and make your mark on the Suzuki Go 100 map and discover your adventure. I have loved every second of this. I've got to say the Vitara is the perfect ride for a road trip, and she's turned a few heads, and Tsitsikamma just capped it off perfectly. I've explored so much of this beautiful country, and every time I realize how many more hidden gems there are yet to discover. So I challenge you to go and make your mark on the Suzuki Go 100 map and discover your next adventure. Well, that's about enough of me in slow-mo for one day, I think. Absolutely loved that, loved the Vitara, loved the adventure, and I suggest you go right now to suzukigo100.co.za, start logging your own adventures, start voting for my adventures, go create your own adventures out there. There is no better way to explore the country than out on the road. Get your vehicle primed and hit it and go and discover an adventure of your own.
Well, we are in the beauty room, and that means, of course, we're going to talk all things beauty. Our Expresso makeup artist, Bernice, is here. She's busy doing some touch-ups. And Knox is our beauty editor and fashion editor.
Yes.
And we are talking, what is the focus today? Because I got special instructions that we are focusing on my eye makeup.
Yes, now you see, now we all know that, you know, a gold look is exactly what it is that people love. Now this is great for the weekend, and now we've got Bernice here, and we've got Zoe, and we're going to try a bold and gold look for the summer. But now, Zoe, are you ready for us to get into your look?
I am. Please unpack it, because I love it when Bernice does my makeup every single morning, and we never really play with gold.
Yes, so this is a great time to do so. So Bernice, actually, can you tell us what is going behind this look today?
So actually today we're playing around with WBT products, and we're also focusing on the volume 1, 2 and 3 of Sir John as well. It's incorporated in the WBT range. So today, as you can see, it's nice and glowy and light and summery. And also our focus is mainly on the eyes. So as you can see, it's mostly gold.
Yes.
And with that being said, sometimes it does make you look a little bit washed out. So you can add a lot of mascara and a nice lip. Yeah, so it's just like a nice fresh look for today.
Absolutely. And I mean, with the, sorry, Zoe, I mean, even with the look from yesterday, it's such a great way to kind of put the look together. I don't know if you feel.
I like that, but also like I've noticed with skin tones, I feel like there are different shades of gold, and I feel like you need to have the right one to make sure that it is bold and popping on your own skin.
Exactly, but I think that all comes down to the products that you choose.
Yes.
So Bernice, can you run me through kind of the top products that you would use for a look like this?
So today we actually, I think it's important to stick to a good primer, a good foundation. I've got the Glow palette here with me to add a little bit more shine to her, where the sun would normally hit you naturally on your face, like your cheekbones, the top, well, I like tip of your nose, and then also a good eyeshadow palette. So we've got the 6-pan eyeshadow palette that's on display over there.
You need to open that
Yeah,
up. That is
absolutely.
stunning.
Look at the glistening, the minerals that will be on your eyes. Yes.
And then with that being said, also to finish it off, a good lipstick, which I love using both for your lips and your cheeks. But it's also not always about the products. Good brushes does do the trick as well. So as you can see on display, there's a bunch of brushes over there as well.
Ooh, lush.
Yeah,
lush.
so
new brushes are the best.
So what we did is we actually just did nice gold on the eyes, as you can see in the palette, and then I used the lighter highlighter just to highlight certain areas on the face. And then it's also nice to just take the lipstick and add a little bit to your cheeks, just to add a little bit of creaminess to your cheeks, and color as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I love this universal balm. Like, this is always kind of like my go-to secret in terms of just adding a little bit of a highlighter here and adding down to the nose. So I feel like this is the trick to do so.
But I don't know about you, whenever it's mask season and so important for everyone to wear their mask, but I find it dries up my lips. And even when it comes to wearing makeup, everything transfers to my mask. So I prefer less is more on my skin. And I feel like with this palette, just to add that glow that my skin would naturally get from foundation, it is also a great alternative to rather just play with powders and palettes.
Yeah, I mean, you speak of, makeup like moving through the day, we're wearing masks, and the president implored us to wear them even more yesterday. How do you make sure that, that makeup stays there, and what products should I look for when I'm shopping this summer?
I think there's 3 or 4 products as the main essentials, because we are in summer now, even if it doesn't always feel that way. We are in summer, and with the warmer days, your makeup doesn't normally last that long. You'll have it on now and it will actually just fade throughout the day. So making sure that your skin is nice and moisturized. Sometimes people forget that. So you can exfoliate, make sure that it's nice and moisturized, because if you've got nice moisturized skin, the foundation actually just sits better. And with that being said, sometimes if you have dry patches on your skin, sometimes your foundation does split throughout the day or become patchy, and you don't want that. So make sure that you moisturize. Also, the universal balm is really good, because you can actually add that to certain areas. Say for instance, your lips are, like you mentioned, your lips. You can add that to your lips to make sure that your lips are nice and moisturized as well. I would use it not necessarily on the package it says, but maybe under your eyes a little bit to add more moisture, or certain areas that you will feel you can do with a little bit more. Or if you are creating a glossy lid, you can add that a little bit to that.
Amazing. Well, that's the beauty of some of the products. You can use it for different things. But ladies, I feel like we can talk beauty all day, every day. I know there's a lot still happening on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So all of these products Bernice and Knox was mentioning, it is available at Woolworths, and you can shop it in line, in store, or on the app. It's great for festive season gifting.
Amazing.
So
get yours.
Awesome.
Dichawa, are you there? Can you hear?
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Our news and sporting headlines. Let's talk about what we are doing to change the world around us. True societal change, I think, is not possible without effective leaders. And the world's biggest network of change agents, undoubtedly, Global Citizen is gearing up to honor those who are making extraordinary efforts for the world's most vulnerable with their upcoming 2020 Global Citizen Prize Show. Joining us to share more ahead of this exciting event is Network Marketing Manager for the SABC TV, Dichaba Palatase. Dichaba, welcome to it, my friend.
Good morning, Graham, and good morning to Expresso viewers this morning.
It's always such a pleasure to have you on the show. We're going to start off by trying to understand the importance for Global Citizen to honor these deserving recipients in this way, especially in light of the difficulties we have faced throughout 2020.
Well, let me just start by saying that SABC3 acquired this piece of content as part of the proposition of Escape the Norm. So we promised our viewers that in December we're going to give them compelling content, and this is definitely one of the piece of contents that we're offering to our viewers in December. So what we've done with the reason why we partnered with Global Citizen for this show specifically is that we recognize that active citizenship is very important, and this specific award really looks and recognizes people that have made exceptional impact in eradicating poverty, in looking at inequalities and systematic issues that the world currently has. We recognize that, the problems that the world has are so major and huge that it takes everybody to resolve them, and we can't leave the world in a state that it's currently in. So we're very proud as SABC3 to partner with the Global Citizen and bring the awards to our viewers, but also to promote active citizenship and give a sense of hope that things aren't as bad as they seem.
And boy, don't we need that in 2020. We've been interviewing people from across the globe, and we've had one big shared experience, I think, this year. So Global Citizen really does represent a global village now, more now than ever before. There are 6 main awards, as I understand it. What are the 6 award categories?
So there's actually 4 main awards. The first one is the Global Citizen of the Year Award, and this one looks at individuals who have made an exceptional impact in eradicating poverty. The second award is the World Leader of the Year Award, and this looks at political figures who have used policy and implemented these policies to eradicate extreme poverty. Then we also have the Business Leader, and this looks at the business community who have combined, business objectives, but also with social impact, positive impact that they're making. And then the very wonderful Cisco Youth Award, which really looks at individuals, that are quite young, between the ages of 18 and 13, that are contributing towards eradicating extreme poverty. Over and above this, this year, Global Citizen have added an extra award called the Local Superhero Award. And this one looked at the local heroes of specific countries and how they've contributed to those specific countries in eradicating systematic issues that the countries have. What they've done is they've looked at 5 to 6 key markets. They've looked at Canada, they've looked at Germany, UK, us, South Africa, France and Mexico, in terms of the local superheroes that they will award. So we have our own local superhero who is going to be a recipient of this amazing award.
Yay.
That is so exciting, man. Truly also inspirational.
Give it to Sia, give it to Sia, man. Give it to Sia.
Don't say it, don't say it. Vitama, we want to witness all of this as South Africans. How do we do that?
Over and above all of this wonderful awards that are going to be awarded, the show is going to be amazing. The host is John Legend. There's going to be amazing performances from world-class Hollywood musicians. All this can be seen on SABC3 on the 20th, Sunday at 21:30. It's going to be an amazing show, making sure that we receive the hope. We also inspired in our own light, to contribute towards eradicating this inequalities that we have, especially because we've had such a difficult year. And, we have to make sure that everybody's inspired to know that everybody can make a difference. So I'm definitely going to be watching, and I know that I can contribute towards eradicating extreme poverty and some of the major issues we have in the world. So you should too as well.
Completely. We all have a role to play, and SABC3 is certainly playing their role by broadcasting this message loud and proud. Talk about escaping the norm. We absolutely love it. Buddy, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and I'm going to say to all our viewers out there, make sure that you make a date. It is going to be spectacular. Saturday the 19th on SABC3, kickstarting at 9:30.
The 20th, sorry, Graham. Sunday the 20th.
Sunday the 20th, my bad. Sunday the 20th. Sunday the 20th,
Yes.
join John Legend, all the other global citizens that are doing amazing things to change the world around us.
Perfect. Thanks, Kuche. Thanks, Graham.
It is now 3 minutes after 7. Let's look at your national headlines. Addressing the nation last night, President Cyril Ramaphosa said that the national state of disaster would be extended to 15 January next year, and added that there is now clear evidence of a resurgence of cases in the country which need to be faced directly. By far the greatest contributing cause of infections is that many people are not wearing masks and are not observing proper hygiene and social distancing. Ramaphosa added that restrictions will be implemented where and when needed to quell localized flare-ups of infections. And with Nelson Mandela Bay area being particularly problematic, additional restrictions will be implemented from today. In addition to the current level 1 lockdown restrictions, hours of curfew will be from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. except for essential workers and emergencies, and the sale of alcohol will only be permitted from Monday to Thursday between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and alcohol will be banned in all public places. Indoor events may not be attended by more than 100 people and outdoor events by 250 people, but the total number of people may not exceed 50% of the venue's capacity. And we now move beyond our own borders, where drought and human-wildlife conflict has forcing Namibia to auction off 170 high elephants. In an advertisement in the state-owned New Era newspaper, the Environment Ministry has invited tenders with specific requirements, including meeting international standards and a permit for exporting the animals where required. Last year, the country authorized the sale of some 1,000 wild animals that were at risk of dying of starvation as pastures in the country's parks dried up. Interested parties have up to the 29th of January to make an offer. And record high COVID infections and hospitalizations have been reported in America, with fears expressed that they will not slow down in the run-up to Christmas. The number of people in the hospitals has passed 100,000 for the first time, a figure that has doubled since early November. New cases rose by a record 195,695 on Wednesday, and the daily death toll of 2,733 was close to a new high. 1 million new infections were reported every week in November, equivalent to 99 every minute. And now, all kids expecting Santa this year, please listen up. With COVID-19 travel restrictions looming and likely to disrupt many people's festive plans, let's hear how Ireland sees things happening on Christmas Eve. Ireland's government has confirmed that Santa Claus is an essential worker and not hampered by limitations of movement. Foreign Affairs Minister Simon Coveney said Santa had requested permission to fly to Ireland on Christmas Eve, and his government had said that it was okay. However, this freedom of movement only applies to Santa, and kids must stay in their beds on Christmas Eve, and they have to remember that Santa will be adhering to strict social distancing during his trip. But he's also exempt from self-quarantining and able to enter and leave Irish homes as he pleases, and that is without restrictions of movement. So children, listen up carefully, because what the minister said, and I'm going to quote, he said, Santa's coming for sure, he's confirmed that, and children should not stay up on Christmas Eve because Santa has to social distance. We have to keep him safe, and indeed all our children too. Hopefully we'll soon be reporting that something similar will be happening right here in South Africa. And on that happy note, that's where I leave your morning headlines. Let's take a look at your sport.
Thanks so much. So let's kick it off with cricket. South Africa will be without Kagiso Rabada and Faf du Plessis for their one-day international series against England. The first of the 3 ODI matches will be played today from 1 p.m. Of course, England, who won the T20 series in a whitewash against the Proteas earlier this week, will be without the services of Jofra Archer, Ben Stokes, Chris Jordan and Sam Curran. Then on to rugby. Currie Cup action will continue this weekend, starting with the bottom of the log fixture between the Griquas and Pumas. That's in Nelspruit this evening at 7 p.m. Then tomorrow, a bumper day of rugby action. The Bulls will be determined to extend their lead at the top of the standings. That's when they face the Cheetahs at Loftus Versfeld at 4:30 p.m. Then the final match of the weekend will see a derby fixture. Western Province travelling to the Emirates Airline Park to face the Lions at 7 p.m. The Sharks, of course, having a bye this weekend. And on the international front, James O'Connor will be back at number 10 for the Wallabies. That's when they face Los Pumas in the final Tri-Nations match of the tournament tomorrow. In order for Argentina to win the tournament, talk about mission impossible, they would need to win by a 93-point margin. Australia, if they were to win, would need to do so by 100 points. So the All Blacks are looking like the front runners. They currently sit at the top of the log. They look set to be crowned the Tri-Nations champions. Match between the Wallabies and Los Pumas will kick off at 11:45 tomorrow morning. Then turning to football, the Premier Soccer League will continue this weekend, starting with a massive fixture between Cape Town City FC and Orlando Pirates. That's at 3:30 p.m. at the Donny Craven Stadium in Stellenbosch. Buccaneers currently sitting in 3rd place on the standings, but they've been in a good vein of form. Citizens, they're in 6th. Now the PSL matchups for the weekend, we've got Maritzburg United up against our defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns. That's at 8:15 tomorrow evening. And on Sunday, TS Galaxy host Stellenbosch FC at the Mbombela Stadium at 3:30 in the afternoon. Then on the international footballing front, or at least in the UK, Arsenal, they recorded a 4-1 win over Austrian club Rapid Wien in a match that saw the return of fans at the Emirates Stadium. The Gunners have already advanced to the last 32 in the competition. Goals by Gareth Bale, Son Heung-min and substitute Dele Alli finally back on the field. They secured a place in the Europa League knockout stages for Tottenham Hotspur, despite a 3-3 draw ultimately against Austrian club LASK last night. Then throwing forward in the English Premier League this weekend, we've got Manchester City up against Fulham at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Manchester United, they'll be looking for a win against West Ham United. That was after losing to PSG in the UEFA Champions League earlier in the week. Then on Sunday, in the biggest matchup of the weekend, table toppers Tottenham Hotspur, they'll be hosting their London rivals Arsenal at 6:30 p.m. And then another exciting and mouth-watering fixture. In fact, Liverpool will play host to Wolves at 9:15 in the evening. That's a wrap of your sport for the week. Go and soak it all up. Right now, let's take a look at some of your beautiful sunrise pictures.
Well, they are beautiful indeed. So the first look at your weather forecast for this Friday morning, and as we get into the weekend, but first let's show those gorgeous sunrise photos. Fatah Khan shared this gorgeous sunrise picture from Richards Bay. Your part of the country will be experiencing showers, unfortunately, at 68% chance of rain. And we now move over to the mother city with Gita Sam, who shared this beautiful early sunrise picture captured in Cape Town. Now today you will enjoy mostly sunny temperatures with, well, a sunny day with temperatures reaching a high of 25 degrees. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for sending through your sunrise pictures. And please continue to do so on our social media pages, and we will show them live on your Feel Good Breakfast show. With some interesting news from China, they are experiencing a spell of icy weather. A tourist was this week captured on film using the Great Wall of China as a giant slip and slide. This as conditions on part of the wall, which collectively stretches nearly 22,000 kilometers, are currently snowy and icy. Footage shared online showed visitors struggling to climb up steep sections and having to pull themselves up by using railings at the sides. However, one tourist was clearly fed up and battling to walk up the slippery snow path. Instead, turned around and sat down using the icy incline to slide to the bottom. Much to the amusement of onlookers, and there's also another young man that can be seen doing a controlled slide down the wall while still on his feet. Staff at the Great Wall cannot use chemicals to melt the snow, as it is classified as a cultural relic. And on that very cold note, let's take a look at South Africa's warm temperatures. I'll start off in Polokwane. Your low for today is 16, your high 28. Mbombela 16 with a high of 27. Partly cloudy conditions in Pretoria with a high of 28. A 40% chance of thunder showers in Johannesburg with a low of 13, a high of 27. Mahikeng 16 with a high of 30. Klerksdorp 16 reaching a high of 31. If you're in Kimberley, partly cloudy conditions with a high of 31 for today. Bloemfontein 14 reaching a high of 30. There's some rain on the cards in Richards Bay, a low of 17, a high of 21. Pietermaritzburg also wet conditions with a high of 18. Durban 19 reaching a high of 21. Mthatha 12 reaching a high of 21 degrees Celsius. If you're in East London, wet conditions with a low of 16, a high of 18. Partly cloudy conditions in Cradock, a high of 26 for today. Port Elizabeth, your low is 15, your high 20. George 12 with a high of 18 degrees Celsius and some rain. If you're in Cape Town, sunny conditions with a high of 25. Worcester 11 reaching a high of 28. Sutherland 7 with a high of 24. And if you're in Uppington, sunny conditions can be expected with a low of 20 and a high of 36 degrees Celsius. And on that note, that's where we leave your morning weather on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
We did say it's going to be a feel-good kind of day today.
It is,
It's all about winning. And through the Years to You Mzansi campaign, Nedbank have pledged to reward their clients with a chance to win their share of 5 million rand simply for, just banking with them and for making it through the lockdown. And we have loved reaching out to these winners to see what a massive difference this money is making in people's lives. And this morning, we have another lucky winner on the line. Please welcome Hemsaveni Naidu. Good morning, Mama.
Hello, how are you?
We are very good. All the better for hearing your incredible story, and we are so appreciative for you for putting a smile on our face this morning and showing just how amazing South Africans really are. So, Msveni, first of all, congratulations just for being a pay-as-you-use account holder. You have won yourself 10,000 rand. That is crazy. 10 grand.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
That is
I'm
all.
so excited.
I was going to say, how do you feel when you find, especially looking at the year that we've had? I mean, we've been harping on about just how tough it's been financially. How does it make you feel to get 10,000 rand in your bank account?
It makes me very happy because, sometimes not every time your financial budget is good. So, every amount of money that helps to pay bills is the best.
Completely.
Hemsaveni, and I believe you're currently pregnant, so I can only imagine that this money will go towards your family. What do you plan on doing with the money? And also congratulations on your pregnancy.
Yeah.
I want to buy stuff for the baby and do whatever else that I needed to be done, for Christmas, especially the money came at the right time.
Oh, completely. Well, all the best. Enjoy the pregnancy and enjoy that gorgeous baby. Congratulations from our side on the baba and on winning 10,000 rand. But go and have the most amazing festive season.
Thank you so much.
Now remember that the Years to You Mzansi competition is open to new clients too. So if you open any new Nedbank account of your choice or take out a loan, you could qualify to win your share of 5 million rand. Good luck, Mzansi. We are rooting for you.
Come on.
Here's to you. Can't work from home workers. Board Terminator. Cause every meeting key, I'll be back. The mask forgetting shoppers. Hi. And you, who go the extra mile instead of keeping just 1.5 meters. To you who opened your doors again, we take our hats off. Nina, who kept us moving, 100%. And of course, there no mayini general dealers. You might not be essential workers, Mara, you too played an essential role in keeping Mzansi working. And that's why we're giving you a chance to win your share of 5 million rand. Join Nedbank today.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, here on SABC3. It's a Friday, but right now we're talking all things delicious things. From fruit salads to peanut butter and chakalaka to chutney, we've all got a favorite addition to our meals. Aside from being affordable, trustworthy, and of course delicious, Tiger Brands has taken a step further with the Add a Twist campaign, giving our favorite Mzansi meals a makeover like you've never seen before. And to tell us more about this, we're joined by All Gold and Mrs. Ball's brand manager, Itumeleng Matlare. First of all, welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm good, thanks. I love being in Cape Town. So, you know, the sun is shining, like, there are no clouds in the sky. I mean, it's a great way to start a Friday.
That's
true. Pumped.
It is a great way to start a Friday. And when I think of Tiger Brands, I grew up with it. It is a South African favorite. Why do you think it makes it a South African favorite?
So, I mean, we've got the most amazing brands. I mean, they are over 100 years old, a lot of them. So you've got Koo, you've got Mrs. Balls, you've got All Gold, Black Cat. So, you know, South Africans have continued to choose us. I mean, like you said, they've been in our homes and in our lives. They're celebrating every single moment with us for, like I said, over 100 years. So that quality is really why people keep choosing Tiger Brands products, you know. We make sure that we pick the best ingredients, not just for the quality, but also making sure that we get that really delicious taste. So, you know, when you make those meals, they're scrumptious and they've got all this flavor. So, yeah, that's why we're favorites.
It's like a house staple. Wherever you go, you will see a Tiger brand somewhere. We're all itching to find out more about this new campaign, Add a Twist campaign. Tell us more about it and how our viewers can, and even us, can get involved.
Okay, cool. So it's super exciting, like your faces. So it's really exciting. So what we wanted to do is try and make sure that we, you know, it's been really tough. It's been a hard year for everybody. So we wanted to make sure we make South Africans' lives easier. You know, we find ways to help them, you know, create really exciting meals in their homes, especially, you know, during this lockdown period that we've had. So we actually launched this Add a Twist campaign. An Add a Twist platform, so we're on Facebook and Instagram as well as Twitter if you want to follow us, and it's really about making sure that we can make South Africans' lives easier by providing them with recipes made by their favorite brands, and they're brands that you guys already have in your cupboards, you know. So it's not like you have to go out and buy, you know, this long list of, you know, all of these different things. You know, they All Gold. I mean, who doesn't have All Gold in their home right now? I have, like, if I could travel with it.
Almost all of your products, I have them in my cupboard.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear. So yeah, we launched the campaign in about a couple of weeks ago in November, and yeah, it's been doing really well so far. It's for people who love to cook, like me. I really love to cook. I can get lazy, but I do love to cook. And you know, or the mom that's trying to make sure she gives her kids nutritious meals. How do you make them eat their veggies? And even people who don't really know their way around the kitchen. You know, at the end of the day, we all want delicious food. So, yeah, so Add a Twist, guys, with SA's favorite quality brands.
I have to admit, I've been guilty of whenever I go to a restaurant for breakfast, and before I order my eggs, I first ask them, do you have Mrs. Bull's chutney? They say yes, I'll order the eggs. If not, I'll order something else because I need to have my chutney with my eggs.
Brand love.
How do you, for example, add a twist in your kitchen?
Okay, so like I said, I love to cook. So, and I think that it's probably because of my dad and my uncle. So we're a big family. We do this big Sunday lunch and everybody makes a meal. So it's sort of a bring and let's all eat together. So my uncle's always been very adventurous in the kitchen. You know, finding ways to add a twist to like classic family favorites. I remember the last recipe he sent me was for a Mrs. Ball's pizza, actually.
Oh, wow.
Super delicious. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Try yourself out there. It honestly was absolutely amazing. So yeah, so I think we've always just been like that type of family, always come together around food and make sure that we have exciting meals. So my latest, so I always have like an obsession on a specific meal. So now, since we've been doing this campaign, it actually sounds simple, but it's absolutely delicious. So it's a toasted cheese sandwich with Mrs. Ball's chakalaka chutney. Oh MG, guys, I promise you.
Wait, just a
life-changing.
toasted cheese sandwich?
Like, so literally, like, you take bread, you take the cheese, and then you just like have this like thick, chunky, fruity chutney that's like all over it. Then when the cheese melts and then you bite into that, it's like the perfect combination of sweet and savory. I think we should all go and have one after this.
Okay, please stop, okay, because we are literally just drooling here thinking about it. You have been incredible, Edumiling. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm pretty sure that the campaign is also just doing the rounds on social media. I've seen some stuff and you guys are working, okay?
We out here.
Absolutely love it. Make sure that you enjoy your stay in Cape Town and we'll see you on Monday.
Yes, you will. Thank you for having me, guys.
Very exciting. Now, if delicious food and creative recipes wasn't already enough, Add a Twist is giving you at home the chance to win big. Now, to enter, simply buy any 4 of the participating products and you dial the numbers *120 *1039 or WhatsApp 066 412 2275 and follow the prompts. 10,000 Rand is being given away daily. So enter now to secure your chance to be a winner, and remember to keep your till slip as proof of purchase. There are some T's and C's that applies.
Buy any 4 participating products and stand a chance to win 10,000 Rand daily.
Add a twist challenge!
Add a twist to everyday meals.
Oh man, when it comes to Mzansi legends, stand up. Black Cat peanut butter, one of my favorites. Sadia Hendricks is in the kitchen to help me create some magic this morning. Iconic Black Cat peanut butter, whatever the choice, whether it's a humble peanut butter sandwich, enjoyed in a smoothie, which is my favorite. Simply straight from the jar, we ain't judging. Black Cat has a place in all of our hearts and our homes. It really is an Mzansi legend. And on today's menu, we are adding a little twist to the traditional chocolate cookies and adding in the peanut power of Black Cat. So crispy on the edges and all fudgy and toffee-like in the center. Make sure that you bake a double batch because these will fly. They will fly, I can promise you that. I am so excited. Sadia, thank you for bringing this joy into my life.
Yay, thank you. It's always cookie time.
It's always cookie time, girl. I love that, man. So there are a few steps that we've got to take care of. So I think let's get cracking. Where do we start?
Absolutely. So we're going to start with our actual cookie dough. And we start with our butter.
Okay.
And we are going to add in, all our goodies. I think the main star ingredient over here is, of course, our
Black Cat
butter. And you know what? We're just going to go for it.
And you know that is 99.9% peanut power in there. That is incredible to me, that's how much of that is peanut. When they say they're going to give you pure peanut joy, they really are not kidding. It's available in either smooth or chunky. No salt and sugar added, which is great if you're going for the smoothies. As I said, 99.9% peanut. And believe it or not, first produced in 1926. It's obviously very healthy. It's high in protein because we know it's packed with that peanut power, nutritious and gives you sustained energy. Obviously, we are giving it a rather luxurious finish here in our cookies. Is that mayonnaise?
That is totally mayonnaise. I love the addition of mayonnaise in this recipe. It really enhances that flavor profile, and it's such a great substitute for eggs.
Because we've used it almost in every baking. It seems to become quite a popular thing at the moment. So is that, it plays the role of the egg in our little ensemble here?
It definitely adds in the moisture to the cookie. So the great thing is, now we're just going to give it a quick whirl over here. It adds the moisture. It also adds a bit of an additional element because as we know, mayonnaise doesn't just have eggs, it has oil in as well. So it really gives that nice
kind of luxurious mouthfeel.
Absolutely, that delicious texture that you want in this cookie.
Because a good cookie is all about that. It's about the contrast of textures. You want it kind of crispy and crunchy, caramelized on the outside, but it's got to have kind of like a toffee fudginess inside.
It absolutely has to. That's what makes it a cookie. So it's that delicious fudgy texture in the center. And as you can see, this is where all this beautiful texture is coming together.
If you're a cookie dough fan, you're in danger of eating half of your cookie dough before.
So, I mean, the great thing is that you can make this with your kids, which is fantastic. And of course, like my own kids, they are absolutely going to hijack half of the cookie dough before it gets to the oven.
So, I mean, like we suggested when I brought us in, is like make double the amount of even just the mixture, because you're going to lose some little bits of it as you go, and once the biscuits are made.
Absolutely.
So I like to put myself to work in this kitchen, and when I've got brilliant cooks, I like to learn. So can I help with something here?
Yes, absolutely. You know what? This goes really quickly, so I think you can get started on our glaze. It's a nice peanut butter glaze over there that we're just going to drizzle over the cookies.
So we've got some egg whites in there already, and this is our peanut butter.
Yes.
Okay, and that's been...
Add the peanut butter, and then there's a bit of icing sugar, and you're just going to give it a nice little whisk.
Yum.
And then I'm going to just continue over here. I'm going to pop in my vanilla as well, because that also just adds in that extra bit of yummy. And then the final step for me is going to be adding in our flour.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oh, I like the idea of this kind of peanut butter glaze.
I love the smell
I was
of it.
told that this is a royal icing when you use the egg white?
Yes, so egg whites and a bit of icing sugar, quick and easy. The nice thing with this is, you know, royal icing, they usually color it, but now we have this beautiful peanut butter.
Peanut butter,
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we've got less than a minute to tie this all together. What's the next step?
So over here, we're just going to, the main thing is you don't want to over mix when you bake, because as we know, it's all a science. So I'm going to add in my choc chips, but of course you can do a completely healthy option as well, if that's... I know. So the amazing thing is with Black Cat, they actually have a no added sugar and no salt option, which is fantastic for that nice healthy version. And then of course you can substitute your choc chips for peanuts or raisins.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Even more nuttiness.
Because we are just adding it for texture and of course the flavor.
Yeah, you get those little pockets, those bursts of beautiful chocolatey flavor. Then we've got our finished dough over here.
Yes.
Do you need to, when baking, do you need to leave it, or can you kind of, once you've got the right consistency, then just...
The nice thing with cookie dough is that you can make it ahead of time. So if you're pressed for time, you know that you're having a play date or just someone coming over for tea, you can literally make it, pop it in either the fridge if you're going to have it the same day, or you can pop it in the freezer for that cookie craving.
Wow, and then when you need it, because you want them fresh, absolutely love it. But if you've missed any of the steps, or we put the finishing touches here, let's take you through a little play-by-play. How does that look, huh?
Any 4 participating products and stand a chance to win 10,000 Rand daily.
Add a twist challenge!
Add a twist to everyday meals.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope you're smiling on this Friday on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, did you know that smiling boosts your immune system? Well, your whole body relaxes when you smile. Smiles are not only good for you, but they're also contagious. Take a look at this. Look at this. And are you smiling, right? You're smiling. Oh. When you smile, people around you will also smile. And that's why we want to know why looking after your smile is important to you. And you could stand the chance of winning a 1,000 Rand voucher. But before we get into that and just how to enter, it's time for some healthy rivalry in this week's Sensodyne chill test. And JP, you're going to be taking the chill test this morning.
I've been told that I'm here to oral hygiene and chill with you.
Well, listen, the chill test allows you to find out if you have sensitive teeth by drinking a cold beverage or eating a sweet dessert in less than 30 seconds, and will monitor to see if you experience any tooth sensitivity. Why are you laughing?
Some countries consider this torture, but yeah,
it's not.
Waterboarding.
We actually share the same dentist, which is funny. So the pressure is on right now.
On him, perhaps?
On all of us. On your teeth, but also on the dentist. Are you ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, and start drinking. No pressure. No pressure. But listen, if you do have sensitive teeth, Sensodyne provides sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts like fennel and eucalyptus extracts, combining the goodness of nature and the precision of science so you can enjoy that cold or hot drink whenever you want. You have 10 seconds left, but you finished. Chew the ice. Chew the ice.
You want me to chew the ice, dude? No one wants to see me chew the ice.
JP, how was that?
I have brain freeze and I've now regressed. My IQ is about 20 because my reptile brainstem has gone into regress. So I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm in tremendous pain.
Blink twice if you're not okay.
I've forgotten how.
What was that feeling like in your mouth?
So sensitivity is sort of an issue to me since I'm a guy who burnt like 18,000 Rand on his teeth this year. So if only I had been using Sensodyne. Pre all those procedures, I only wish that I had been taking better care with stuff that does get into I believe it's called remineralization, where it actually fills cavities and whatever. I'm not the scientist on that though. Speak to Dr. Sensodyne, not to Dr. JP. Not so bad for me, at least, anymore. Our dentist did all right, didn't he?
Yes, you did very well. I'm very proud of you. But of course, for you at home now, for that exciting competition I was speaking about, you stand the chance to win a 1,000 Rand Sensodyne voucher. All you have to do is just simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter page and tell us why looking after your smile is so important to you. Remember to include the hashtag Sensodyne chill test, and those T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. The competition runs until the 4th of December. And who knows, you might actually be as good as JP with the chill test. Oh, he's okay. I think you're chilling. What is even happening?
New Sensodyne Herbal Multicare. Sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts.
It's time for us to get into what is happening on our social media streets. Expresso show right here, right now. Zoe.
That's right.
So we reached out to you this morning, obviously, to engage with you on our social media platforms. We're baking different kinds of cookies this morning. What's your ultimate fave cookie flavor combination? I heard that Jamie mentioned choc chip earlier on. You said anything with almonds.
Some nuts.
Some nuts, yes. What are our viewers saying?
Well, let's start off with Lenice. Lenice sent us a comment saying anything with coconut in it. Then Apiwe says lemon creams or crunchies. That's another one that I have a weakness for, is crunchies. Apiwe also sent us another one, it's the same one, saying lemon creams or crunchies. Somo says, good morning, fam. Chocolate takes a cup for me. There we go. And Bronwyn Peterson says oat, choc chip, and peanut butter. I hope she was listening to that recipe we just whipped up in the kitchen.
Yeah. There were so many great selections over there, but please continue to share what your favorite combinations are when it comes to baking some cookies on our social media platforms, and use the hashtag Expresso Show. Are you just going to dig in now? It's about that time, eh?
Cross and Blackwell.
Snap, Black Cat Peanut Butter. Cool Chagalaka.
And the Twist Challenge!
Buy any 4 participating products and stand a chance to win 10,000 Rand daily. Add a twist to everyday meals.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. You know, if JP is here, that means one thing and one thing only. It's time for us to talk movies with JP Sebastian. Let's jump straight into it, because I watched the trailer of Fat Man, and I have to say, is it kid-friendly?
No, first thing, yes, no.
Question.
I've not seen it myself, but Pete, give me a nod. Pete, our cameraman, has seen it. Is it very violent? Is it for adults only? Yes, that is the camera nodding, I believe.
So it is a Santa Claus movie, but it really isn't for kids. It's for the grown-ups.
Yeah. It's one of these twisty type things where, I'm grateful that writers get paid, but when you sit in a room and you go, what if the thing we think is usually very cute is bad? Super inventive, sure. But look, sometimes you need a laugh like that. I suppose similar to a way in, remember Hancock with Will Smith, which is the superhero, but he's fallen. He's, taken into alcohol. His life is on Skid Row and whatever. And Fat Man, which is Santa Claus in this, which you said you were still trying to figure out from the trailer,
yes,
is this character who's played by Mel Gibson, who is proof that cancel culture does not exist, by the way. He's Santa can't get his life on the straight and narrow, and gets employed by the US military for some reason to build weapons for them. Later on, you find that there's this kid who has beef, a bone to pick with Santa Claus for having received this lump of coal many years ago, and he sends a hitman after him, Walton Goggins. Shame, Walton Goggins is like a dude who deserves his flowers, such a great actor, and I'm sure he's the funniest aspect of this. I laughed a lot at a trailer of him beating a Mokujin, a wooden Santa Claus, in the face vigorously. There we go.
So as a from your perspective, if you had to tell parents who want to go watch this movie, go watch it by yourself, don't take your kids.
If you're a fan of stuff like Deadpool, if you're a South Park fan, this is definitely up your alley, probably. Okay. But I've not seen it myself. Ask cameraman Pete, but he'll tell you if you can sneak behind the camera one of these days. Maybe Fat Man's for you.
Okay.
I'm not telling you if he's nodding yes or no.
Well, let's move on to your next movie, Akira.
Okay, firstly, public service announcement. This is JP Serious Face. The following footage contains flash photography past about the 1 minute 20 mark. I will try and warn you again, but you have been advised there is flash photography for about 5 seconds towards the end of this footage. Now then, I can breathe. You look very shocked.
That was a very interesting disclaimer.
Oh, well, you've got to warn people. There's photosensitive epilepsy and all that kind of stuff. I don't know the science behind it, and it's disputable, but if you want to be careful about photosensitivity in movies and whatever, it's up to you. Akira, however, I can actually start hyperventilating now. If you hear heavy breathing, South Africa, I know it's a family show. It's just me losing my poop over one of the greatest movies of all time, making a return to cinema from 1988. Akira is a movie that not just changed cinema, but changed culture. You've been to that museum, the Zeitz-Mocker?
Yes, I have.
30% of the people who got into design or art there would not have been in that line of work if not for Akira when they were growing up.
Really?
The reason there are graphic designers the way they are, the reason there are people who do fashion the way they do, the reason why Kanye West for like 6 months when he was still arguably more
Before you ran for president.
Before the maker phase. Went crazy for Akira for about 6 months, calling it his crazy movie of all, his favorite movie of all time. Akira is one of the greatest you have ever seen, and you get one chance South Africa to see it on one of the largest screens, the name of which I cannot say for brand reasons, but I maximally suggest that you try and go see it in 4K on cinemas. Only 1 week in South Africa.
Only 1 week. Okay, you're teasing us, but we do have a little something we want to show you.
Yeah, I can breathe in the meantime.
Okay. Oh, you're getting people excited here.
I don't know who, but someone on set just shouted, "Oh my word!"
It was Graham.
And I agree completely with whoever they are. That is the spirit of oh, look. Okay, so tech specs, people love the numbers, people love hearing the fancy technical features about the thing. It is 1988, it is all hand-drawn, 220,000 drawings.
Sure.
By hand. Each of them, when I was a teenager, I didn't print out all of them, but I printed out some of these shots and put them on my bedroom walls. Rewatched this 2 weeks ago just to get my mood back and get the nostalgia back. And it even feels like famous war photographs that you've seen in your life copied this, which obviously makes no sense whatsoever. But it is seriously, photographers will be envious of the kind of things they achieved in this. You wouldn't get Christopher Nolan, The Inception. You wouldn't get Wachowski sisters, The Matrix. You wouldn't get Stranger Things would be pretty familiar things if not for Akira. I wouldn't get my favorite movie of all time, Children of Men. Seriously, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you have, South Africa. Anyone who's watching this anywhere in the world, Akira is one of the greatest movies you will ever see in your life.
So just to confirm, you said this is only streaming for a week. It's only showing for a week.
Yeah, on that really large cinema.
Okay.
Only 1 week is the only chance you get.
Only week. Let's look at the last movie, The Croods.
Okay, so look, I'm sure this is lots of fun, but to talk about one animation to another, the Croods.
You can't compare these two, though.
Look, shame. It got a lot of support and a lot of for the first movie. This is one of those strange things where I wasn't part of this fan base. I'm not averse to it. I don't hate it or anything like that, but it turned out being quite popular. That's Ryan Reynolds that you saw there. Nicolas Cage is the lead, and Emma Stone is the lady who just headbutted someone. Catherine Keener, one of the greatest actors of all time. The Croods go and find these cave people, similar to Ice Age, migrate and find a better family. Keeping up with the Joneses type story.
Okay.
So it's a bit of like a feeling of, remember the Flintstones? It's like, hey, imagine doing Stone Age things, but sort of in a modern way and whatever. Really good voice cast, obviously, and it's got a great following. I've not seen this myself, but I'm really surprised by the kind of success it has.
Well, this is definitely family friendly. So if you're looking for a way to entertain the kids, definitely take them to The Croods 2, and that is, of course, a new age. JP Sebastian, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Don't take your kids to Akira, but take them to Akira.
Don't take your kids to
Go to Akira.
or Fat Man, but definitely to The Croods. That was JP on your Feel Good Breakfast Show with the movies releasing today.
That's all!
Hi, you're still locked in at your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and now rising to international fame in the mid-80s as a teenage choirista, Welsh-born singer and media personality Aled Jones has been entertaining audiences with his many talents since he first stunned the world with his angelic rendition of Walking in the Air. Now a perennial Christmas favorite, Aled has sold over 10 million albums and has recently released his 40th album titled Blessings. And now he's joining us now via video call all the way from London, and a big greetings from Cape Town, South Africa. Aled, my friend, how are you doing this morning?
How are you? Lovely to talk to you.
Yeah, it's always awesome being able to connect from all the way across the world, and I'm sure we're all excited getting us into the Christmas spirit. Now, your career, obviously, punctuated with so many achievements, Aled, awards, and of course, accolades, that it's pretty difficult to know where to kind of begin. But I'd like to go to the beginning, and that starts with you singing as a young boy in the Bangor Cathedral Choir in Wales. So what was it like achieving such an international acclaim and, of course, fame at such a young age?
It was mad. I was only 12, when I made my first album. So I had 4 years where I recorded 16 albums, went to school Monday to Friday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'd be jetting all over the world. I sang in the Hollywood Bowl, sang in the Vatican, sang privately for royalty, sang with Leonard Bernstein. So, yeah, it was a real whirlwind. It was an incredible 4 years. And the thing is, there was no blueprint. So mum, dad, and myself, we just muddled through it. I remember signing a contract to Virgin Records and Richard Branson saying, I haven't got a clue how we're going to sell your music, so we'll just sell it like pop music. And that's what they did. So we tried to make sort of classical popular, if you like.
Wow, it sounds like you were literally born from this. Now, over the years, obviously, your career has encompassed TV and radio presenting. You've got acting on top of that as well, and a continued presence in the world of music, right? So where you have sold over something like 40 silver, gold, and platinum discs in total. So how on earth have you kept transforming yourself over the years to continue this amazing connection with your audiences?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like the Madonna of the classical world. Constantly reinventing. I'm not sure that's a good thing. You know what? I've just been lucky. You know, I sang as a boy and I've been able to do it as an adult as well. You know, this current album of mine is something that I've wanted to do for so long. But because of COVID and lockdown, it seems to have become an album for this time. You know, we all need to be able to step away from the normality of life and lose yourself somewhere. And that's what this album's about. You know, it incorporates uplifting words from all around the world, some linked to different faiths like Muslim, Quaker, and some not aligned to any faith at all. But at their hearts, these words hopefully uplift you and take you somewhere else.
Look, you mentioned something about luck, but I disagree. When a man like you finds his talent, finds his passion, I think it goes far beyond just luck. But listen, some of your career highlights include something that I don't think is luck, but singing for the royal family and the Pope. Now, how do you prepare for such esteemed guests? I know I always get nervous on the big stage, but it will never compare to what you're doing. What are those like incredible moments that you have? What is it actually truly like?
To be honest with you, when I got the invitation to sing for Charles and Diana in their living room in Kensington Palace, someone rang my dad, and my dad put the phone down thinking it was somebody messing around. But it was, I was really nervous because it was so intimate. You know, when I'm used to doing the big concerts, and if there's 2,000 or 20,000 in a venue, then, you know, that's what I do. That's my job. It's a nice job, but it's a job. Whereas if you're just sitting in Kensington Palace sipping water, sort of this close to royalty, then it's pretty nerve-wracking. And I was only a little kid as well. You know, I'm an old man now. I'm celebrating my 50th birthday after Christmas this year. So, not looking forward to that, let me tell you.
What a ride. It's been 50th birthday coming up, and here you are with your 40th album release called Blessings, of course. And now I must say congratulations. And of course, this is quite a special project, not only because of the way it's been put together in the midst of the chaos of COVID-19 and the pandemic, but also because of the focus you've had on creating a musical experience that also incorporates, I'd say, multiple faiths, like you've mentioned. So tell me more about putting this sort of unique album together.
It was a nightmare, to be honest with you, because I've got about 6 or 7 guests on the album, and I'm convinced that they said yes just because they had nothing else to do during lockdown. They were like so bored, so they said, "Okay, well, I'll sing on Alan's album. Why not?" You know, I've got Dame Judi Dench on the album, which is amazing. She's a really good friend of mine, and she recites some Quaker words in a song. But to be honest with you, between you and me, Judi Dench could read the menu from a Chinese restaurant and it would sound brilliant. I've also combined the Muslim and the Christian world on a piece called Song of Our Maker with Sami Yusuf, who's one of the biggest selling Muslim artists in the world. And that song has had an amazing reaction all over the world. It's very anthemic. I have Susan Boyle on a track. I've got the Priests from Ireland on a track. Brian Blessed on Silent Night, and you wouldn't expect Brian to be on anything silent because his voice is massive. And, you know, there's also a very, very important guy called Harry Billinge, who's a D-Day veteran who I interviewed last year in Normandy, actually. And he speaks just so beautifully about the whole act of remembrance. And so he sandwiches 2 songs, if you like, If I Can Help Somebody, into Let There Be Peace on Earth. And, one of his lines will always resonate. He said, to live in the hearts of those we leave behind is not to die. And every time I hear that piece with his words and the way he speaks, it's just so moving.
Ella Jones, thank you so much once again for joining us, and what a joy and a treat being able to connect with such an absolute legend. Now that 40th album, Blessings, is available on all leading music streaming services. Happy Festive.
Are you smooth or not smooth? Buy Tropica. Flip the cap. If you find smooth, you stand a chance to win smooth prizes. Tropica. Nothing smoother.
Hey, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show, Expresso, here on SABC3. It's Smooth Fridays on Expresso with Tropica, and that, of course, means smooth winnings.
Add an extra O, smooth winnings, because it really is cool. We will be giving away a washing machine today to one fortunate Tropica fan who flips a cap and finds smooth on our smooth or not smooth, boo, flip cap wall. And we've got Analo Silanda from Gauteng. Analo, good morning. And Lugelo Nkosi from Auckland Park, my old hood in Johannesburg, today on WhatsApp call. Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Brilliant, brother. Good luck, guys. I've got high hopes for both of you, but this is how it's going to work.
Yes, so this is exactly how it's going to work. Analo, who was drawn first, will select a number of a cap to flip first, and then Ulungelo, who was drawn second, will select to flip the next cap. But the first person to flip a cap that has smooth will win the prize. Only one cap has smooth under it on our wall, so we will flip it until it's found. Are you all smooth and ready? Analo Nolungelo?
Yes.
Oh, I can see Analo's like nervous. She's like, oh, I know. No, feel it. Okay, just get into your headspace and feel that magical number. Analo, which number would you like to pick from 1 to 9? What's it going to be, girl?
4.
Number four. That's on your side,
That's
G.
on my side. Dun, 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 dun.
Not smooth. Lungelo, it's your turn to flip a cap.
Can I go for 5?
Number 5. Let's see, maybe. My nerves. I can't handle it. It flips back to you, Analo. What number are you going to choose?
Number 8.
Number 8. I'll see if I can be your lucky charm. Not smooth. My nerves.
Lungelo, you have yet another chance to flip a red cap. Which number are you going to choose?
3.
Number 3.
Come on, feel the vibe. Ooh, guys, you're killing us. You're killing us
right now.
Okay, Analo, it goes back to you. It's 1, 2, 6, 7, or 9. What's it going to be?
7.
7. Is 7 going to be your lucky number? No, it's not. No, guys, come on.
Lungelo, take a deep breath in.
Woosa.
And give me your number.
Number 1. Not smooth, number 1.
3 numbers left on the wall. 2, 6, and 9.
Analo, what's it going to be?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Come on, Kuzle, be that lucky charm. Be that lucky charm, girl.
Not
smooth. You got a fitty.
Wait, what?
Lungelo, you got a fitty chance here, buddy. Is it going to be 2 or is it going to be 6? Use the force, man. Use the force. What's it going to be?
Lungelo?
I know it's tough, bro. I know it's tough. What's it going to be, Lungelo? What number?
Number 2.
Number 2. Not smooth! I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Just for the sake of ceremony.
Oh, my goodness.
Please, can we flip number 6? Dun, dun, dun.
This has never happened before, which means Analo wins by default. Congratulations to you, Analo.
Analo, well done. Oh, man, Lungelo, I'm so sorry, buddy, but you were a worthy competitor this morning, man. But have a fantastic weekend. Analo, congratulations. Your clothes are going to be smelling fresh for the festive season. You have got yourself a brand spanking new, amazing device. That washing machine is on your way to you. And, of course, if you want a chance to win, you've got to start flipping caps. Get yourself a promotional pack of Tropica. Flip the cap. If you find smooth, you can enter, and we might be flipping one of these caps next Friday just for you.
Yes.
Are you smooth or not smooth? Buy any Tropica promotional pack, flip the cap, and if you find smooth, follow the details on the pack to stand a chance of winning smooth instant prizes with Tropica, such as headphones, mobile phones, travel start vouchers, police watches, sunglasses, and more. Plus, stand a chance of going into the draw to win weekly grand prizes live on Expresso every Friday by flipping a cap. TVs, washing machines, and microwaves up for grabs. The more Tropica you buy and find smooth, the more chances to win. Go on and find your smooth. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Oh man, so we will see you guys again at 11:30 this morning. Chandre, Hussein Yaber, Miss SA Top 25 finalists will be joining us. But we want you to have an amazing weekend. Until then, we love you. Never forget it.
Bye. Adios.
Clover celebrates spring with exciting giveaways. Look out for selected Clover products in store to stand a chance to win. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.